So I'm Daniel Dixon. I'm 19 years old and I'm doing triathlon for British Triathlon. I'm currently out in France for a training camp after just competing in Metz. And I'm really looking forward to the coming weeks, and it's been a good season so far for me.
Thanks, Daniel. So you mentioned you're currently in France. What exactly are you doing with your training out there at the moment?
So it's kind of just amongst racing. So it's, the camp is kind of recovering from Metz French Grand Prix, but also making sure I'm doing enough work for the Tizzy European Cup in the coming weeks. It's plenty hard work, but it's just finding a balance between a bit of recovery between racing and keeping the fitness good.
And you mentioned the Grand Prix race in Metz. Just a little bit about that, because you came away with individual and team medals, didn't you?
Yeah, that's correct. It was my first time racing in France for the team, CRV Lyon, who I was racing for. It was a fantastic first experience. It was pretty crazy. The swim was carnage, and the bike is the bike was full on, and the run was really awesome because it was like switchbacks, and you could see the whole field, and the fields are huge in French Grand Prix, like 80, 90, 100 guys, and it was something a little bit different, but I was really pleased to put together a strong performance and to come away with the second team as well, which is a really important factor in French Grand Prix racing. So that was absolutely fantastic, and it puts the team in really good stead for the rest of the season, because top three progress into the Division 1 for next season. So yeah.
And what was it that attracted you to head over to France for the Grand Prix racing?
I think it's mainly as a young athlete at 19. It's really just good for experience and practice and things that maybe you maybe wouldn't get to practice in a championship, or you certainly wouldn't want to practice. It's a real good chance to just practice the race skills and run through things at race speed, and the competition is really full on, no matter which division, and it's just a fantastic opportunity to be able to compete in for a team, which isn't so much the case at home, but you're kind of doing it as an individual as well, and it is a good mix there, and it's really nice atmosphere, and generally just a nice chance to get away to France to race a little bit as well, and you can't beat that.
And you mentioned racing as an individual and as a team. That's something you did in Kitzbuhel as well. Just tell us a little bit around your experience and your time in Kitzbuhel.
Yeah, Kitzbuhel, amazing trip for us, for the team and for me as well. We got to go out there really early because of the COVID situation, and we had to quarantine once we arrived. So we got lots and lots of time out there, and just be able to see the course, explore a little bit more of the area around there as well, which I haven't been able to do in the past. I went to the European Cup there in 2018, and I wasn't able to kind of explore as much opportunity to stay with the team a bit longer, and it just gives you that opportunity to bond with the rest of the team a lot more. And it was fantastic as well because it was senior, under 23 and junior, so that's not something that's normally the case. Normally you'd go just in your age category, so it was just great to have senior athletes there to kind of bounce ideas off in conversations, and I really think that helped me when it came to the racing. I took second in the European Junior final, which was amazing. First championship podium at an international level, and in the mixed team relay we came fourth as well. And again, that was my first real high tier mixed relay experience, and it didn't disappoint. It was absolutely fantastic. Team performed really well, and it just tapped off the trip really nicely, I think, for everyone, and the whole team as a whole, like the seniors, juniors, under 23. I think we all had a great time, and it was probably one of the best trips I've been on, to be honest. It was fantastic.